Hello YouTube. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about stress and anxiety as an entrepreneur and kind of give you my own perspective. If you're watching this, you're probably a business owner. You work a lot of hours like I do. You love what you do. You put in a lot of time and effort to carry out your vision, your dream. You help a lot of people. You're trying to build something great. And I completely understand where you're coming from, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about anxiety. I've been dealing with a lot of it over the past a couple of months, and I'm currently here in Boquete. I hope I'm saying that right, Panama. And I decided to take 2 weeks off and come to Panama and just completely get away from my business and completely disconnect, because I've just had a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. And I know that stress is very common in business, and I definitely embrace the stress. I actually like stress because I know that it's forcing me to grow and get outside my comfort zone, and that's amazing. But I've kind of had to backtrack, and I realized that I've actually been working 7 days a week for the past 7 months. And prior to that, I was working probably 6 days a week, I would say, for a year straight. I went on one trip to Costa Rica for 2 weeks in March of 2019, and I don't really call that a vacation or trip because I was going with a group of guys, and one of them was a friend of mine who I am no longer friends with, not because of the trip but just because of the person he was. But I don't want to get into that. It was just a toxic relationship, so I don't count that as a vacation. So in reality, I haven't been on a vacation for probably 2 years. I've just been working. So I really didn't realize this till a couple of days ago. I had to really stop and reflect, but I know it's hard to do when you're working and trying to build something great. So, but I had to do this, had to take some time off, and it's been amazing the last couple of days. I was in Bocas del Toro for a couple of days, and then now I'm here in Boquete, and I'm gonna plan on going back, but I fly back the 5th, and I'll be ready to get back to work. But it's just been awesome. But I realized that my sleep had just been dropping the last 2 months. On average, I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and over the past couple months, I've been getting 5.5 hours of sleep. And I've done everything to try to manage it, try to get to bed at a certain time, and all that has been working, or helping at least. But I don't think there's anything compared to actually just getting away and changing your environment in order to just completely disconnect and get away from the business. So prior to taking this trip, I really thought about, how much money am I actually losing by taking this trip? But when I really started thinking about that, I think you need to flip your thinking, and you need to think about what are you missing out on by not taking a trip? Because if your productivity is dropping, you're losing out on more money because your time is not well spent, or it's not valuable time you're spending on your business. So I just something to think about if you guys are, in the same situation, man. I know everybody pushes you hustle, but sometimes you just gotta take just a little bit of time off just to get back in a groove. And I'm excited to get back to work here in a couple of weeks. I'm excited to put out some more videos for you guys, but I'm also interested to see what you guys do for stress. For me, like I said, it's taking a trip. I've traveled to over 42 countries in the last 5 years, and just getting away and being in an environment like this where you can hear water in the background is just so relaxing. It just helps me just put into perspective, what are you working for? I'm working for freedom. I'm working to have the ability to be able to take trips like this, not just for myself, but for my future family. So just something to consider. What are you working for? For me, it's freedom. It's options. I want the ability to leave in a couple of days and take a trip. I want to be able to do things, so. But I also like to work hard, and I also want to build a big business that helps a lot of people. So I guess in a sense, it's like finding that little bit of balance in the midst of all the chaos, which is really hard for me to do because I'm an all-in type of person. It's really hard for me to relax when I'm focused on work. I'm normally working 7 days a week till I drop. So, but you do get to a point in a certain time where you do burn out. And I have lots of friends that they'll take weekends off, and that helps them, and they can completely disconnect from their business for 2 days out of the week. But that's just not possible in mine, because it's even when I try to take off, I'm still thinking about my business. But you know, being in a different country and completely disconnecting and just not being present in my business and just turning my phone off and just getting away, where I'm no longer in control, where I know I'm not no longer in control, it just really helps me, you know, be in a better state of mind so I can go back to work. So I just want to take a couple minutes to make this for you guys. If you could, please leave a comment about what you do to kind of handle stress. You know, how long do you take off? Like, you know, just what it's, you know, just something that's personal that could probably help the community. And make sure to like this video, share it. I love you guys. Be great. See you soon.